Welcome to Medical Minutes here on Time Warner Cable DMG TV2. On this edition of Medical Minutes, we'll spend the entire show at the Tuscarawas County Senior Center. We'll talk with Pam Farrell, the director, who will tell us about all the activities they have going on, but we'll also visit exercise classes, we'll talk to the yoga instructor, and some very special guests, all coming up on Medical Minutes.
Hi, I'm Elaine Miller with Naturally Green Cleaning Service. My company serves both commercial and residential clients. We do general cleaning, spring and fall, empty homes to get them move-in ready, and final cleans for new construction. We use eco-friendly cleaning products that leave your home or office fresh, clean, and safe for you, your family, pets, or coworkers. Our focus at Naturally Green is to provide excellent customer service paired with outstanding work to build a relationship of trust with you, our clients. Having served the area 4+ years, we have had many referrals and testimonials that you can access on our website at www.naturallygreencs.com. Our work sells itself, therefore we have never had any contracts even with our largest commercial accounts. Call us today for your free quote and see what makes our company stand out.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
Welcome to Medical Minutes here on DMG TV2. I'm Jennifer Clark, and with us is Pam Farrell. She is the director of the Tuscarawas County Senior Center, which is where we are today. And Pam, tell us about all the different activities that you can do at the Senior Center.
Yes, and thank you, Jennifer. There's so much, it's hard to even know where to start. We just took a tour of downstairs, and there's chair volleyball in the mornings, and we usually have, a good 2 teams, very competitive. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of good exercise. Monday through Friday, we've got fitness classes that go on. There's no charge for those. And those usually have between 20 and 30 people involved in them. And there's always room for one more. So if you'd like to get out and start this new year and start some exercising with a group of people, I think we all know that when you exercise with a group of people, you're more motivated to be consistent. So if you'd like to do that, I hope that you would join us here at the Senior Center. They're a lot of fun. We exercise, but we also laugh and have a good time.
Now, are there age requirements?
The Senior Center, this facility was built for individuals 50 and over. So I like to describe it as a community center for older adults. We also have a very nice fitness room that's a drop-in, so you can drop in and use our aerobic equipment or weightlifting equipment. And again, now that's $20 a year. And I mean, that's, pretty good deal, $20 a year. And it's open from 8 o'clock to 6:30, Monday through Thursday, and on Fridays from 8 to 4:30.
And I also noticed the walking track and different corners in the building.
Yeah, wherever there's an empty corner, people tend to gather, and we've had several classes that really just were initiated by people wanting to do something. We're all proud of is our sewing room. And
yeah, and so they're making quilts and all kinds of things in there.
They make quilts, they make blankets, they make sweaters, they send them overseas. We've got someone who teaches sewing. We also just have drop-in times. If that's something you'd like and you'd like to do it with someone, come over, call 364-6611, and we can give you the times.
And there are activities for every ability. So if you are very mobile and there's stuff for you to do, but if you're not so mobile, maybe you're in a wheelchair, maybe you don't drive anymore, there's still stuff for you to do.
That is such a great point. is that I think we just saw an individual who is in a wheelchair having the best time playing chair volleyball. And it's a great activity that if you are in a wheelchair, you're still not limited. You can still get out and exercise. You can still join other people. Socialization is such an important part of how we feel about ourselves and to keep us engaged in life.
Now, also here at the Senior Center, as you can see behind us, is the Happy Days Cafe. So if you want to get a bite to eat, you can always come here.
The Happy Days Cafe is open to the public. It's open from 10 to 1. We've got great sandwiches. We've got a really great corned beef sandwich, hot dogs, grilled cheese sandwiches, salads. We have a Marilyn Monroe salad. It's kind of a retro restaurant, so you can come over, you can play cards, you can exercise, and then you can have a bite to eat in the Happy Days Cafe.
Also, you serve lunch every day for about $3, and that you need a reservation, right?
Yes, we do serve lunch every day at 3:30.
Aside from Happy Days Cafe.
Yes, completely different. Our lunch is in our Myron Phillips Banquet Center, and we average attendance about 100. And if you'd like to join us, you should be here about 11 o'clock. The cost is $3. Please make a reservation the day before. And there's no membership for that. Like if today you decide, I'd like to go to the Senior Center tomorrow for lunch, then you just call us today at 364-6611 and say, I'd like to join you for lunch tomorrow. We'll make a reservation, come in at 11:15 and have a seat, and we will serve you.
And if you don't have a ride, there's transportation, right?
And if you don't have a ride, or maybe it's slick and you don't want to drive, call our transportation, and you can call the main number, or you can call 364-6688. And again, make a reservation. You can make a reservation up to 2 to 3 months in advance. Maybe you know you have a doctor's appointment in 2 months. So go ahead and call us and make a reservation. We will come to your house and we will escort you to your destination.
Yeah, door to door.
It's a door-to-door service.
And you make sure everyone gets in, even if they're going shopping or something.
Absolutely. You know, we want to make sure, like I always say, if you're going to Walmart, our drivers are trained to escort you to the front door of Walmart, and then they pick you up at the front door. So we want to make sure that you get there safe. They help you with your bags. If you're in a wheelchair, our vans are wheelchair adaptable. We can do that. So again, there's really no good reason or excuse not to come out and join us in some activities and meet a friend here. I tell people it's a wonderful place to make friends, and it's a great place to meet friends.
And like I said, so many things going on. You can check out the website. There's a newsletter. You can always make a quick phone call and find out what's happening at the Senior Center for your good health.
And, you know, I'm glad you mentioned the newsletter. There's no charge to get our newsletter. Just call us up. We'll put you on our mailing list, and you'll get our quarterly newsletter. It lists everything from our day trips to what time our fitness classes are. Again, lunch at 11:30. It has our menu inside it, so you can see for 3 months what our menu is going to be. And it's always a very good. Yesterday we had potluck, old-fashioned roast beef and vegetables, and we had a dessert and a beverage. And that's for $3, plus you get the socialization of friends.
All right, well, we're going to continue with Medical Minutes as we walk through the Senior Center and look at some of the activities that you can do. Pam Farrell is the director, and we'll have more Medical Minutes after this.
Since 1967, this agency has been proud to partner with individuals with developmental disabilities, their families, and their caregivers to ensure that all members of this community have access to meaningful opportunities. Here at Tusk BDD, we trace our roots back to the Starlight Movement, where Ruth Carlson and other concerned community members rallied together to provide increased opportunities for individuals with developmental disabilities. Due to their advocacy efforts, we have the extensive support system in Tuscarawas County that we know and love today. From our Starlight School to the community integration programs, adult day services, and early intervention, today Tusk BDD is serving over 500 children and adults with developmental disabilities here in Tuscarawas County. To learn more about the agency and some of the changes going forward, please do not hesitate to contact us. You can reach the County Board at 330-308-7173 or visit us online at www.tuskbdd.org or find us on Facebook or Twitter.
WJER and TV2 would like to introduce you to a new website, WJERTV2.com, where you can watch exciting high school football, soccer, and volleyball replays from TV2 Sports on your home computer, smartphone, or tablet. Also watch the latest episodes of TV2's original programming, Sports Talk, The Garden Girl, The Not So Shy Chef, Off the Record, and Medical Minutes, as well as catch up on local community news and search for local businesses. So make sure to check out the new WJERTV2.com community website where everything's local.
Welcome back to Medical Minutes here on Time Warner Cable DMG TV2. This edition of Medical Minutes, we are going around the Tuscarawas County Senior Center. And right now, we are in a yoga room where they're about to start a class for chair yoga. And the instructor here is Rosemary Russell. Tell us a little bit about yoga and what's important about it. How is that different from lifting weights and running 10 miles?
Yoga, the central theme of yoga is to combine breath and movement. And the effects of that can be very simple, even without strenuous exercise. So chair yoga is very helpful because there are people who do not feel comfortable doing the traditional yoga mat class on the floor, but are able to reap these benefits by simply moving in a chair. So it's good for people on a long-term basis, also short-term basis in terms of recovering from surgeries or something that might be enabling them to get eventually to a mat class, but they're not quite ready for that yet.
And explain what you do in yoga, because I think most people have that image of, striking a pose and holding it for a very long time.
There are different ways to conduct a class. Sometimes that is the way that is done, that you hold a pose for a long time and immerse yourself in the experience of that. Other classes are called flow yoga, so they'll move through the poses more smoothly, almost like a dance-like type of class. I would expect that I would put my class somewhere in the middle of that. We don't hold the poses for an extraordinarily long time, and we do move smoothly from one to the other.
And both chair and mat yoga.
Yes, that's true. Mm-hmm.
And what do your students tell you about the chair yoga? Do they prefer that?
No. I mean, I think people for whom chair yoga is appropriate do prefer that. But even after chair yoga, after the mat class, either one, generally what I hear people saying when they are leaving the room is, oh, I feel so much better than I did when I arrived. I'm much more relaxed. This was just what I needed. So something good is happening.
And there's a mental aspect then as well.
Yes, there is. Yoga is very, very quiet and introspective, and I try to achieve that in the way I present my instruction, not only in the tone of my voice and the cadence of it, but also in visual images that I suggest might be helpful in a given series of postures.
Now, we were talking earlier about maybe not holding a pose so long or, having things flow smoothly. Is that any different for older students?
It would.
What do you do to adjust your classes for your students here at the Senior Center?
I keep moving, the slow movement and also the holding. For most of them, holding an extraordinarily long time isn't very comfortable for them. But also, I adjust depending on who shows up for the class. So you get to know your students and you know what their limitations are. And one of the wonderful things about yoga is that it's so adaptable. So I can present a posture and then allow myself to help someone modify that for their own limitations based on what I know about them.
All right, having yoga in the chair versus on the floor, are there more students in either one of the classes?
The floor class is more largely attended, generally speaking. Mm-hmm.
Nice to know that both are available and that they are getting benefits.
I think definitely they are, yes.
All right, very good. Rosemary Russell. She is the yoga instructor here at the Tuscarawas County Senior Center. We will be moving on to the more rigorous exercise classes and talking to some of your friends and neighbors when Medical Minutes continues.
Hi, I'm TV2 Sports Talk's Bill Morgan. Some people are outstanding at playing sports, and then there's me. While we at TV2 Sports Talk may have never been All-State on the field, we are Tuscarawas County's MVP when it comes to local television sports talk and play-by-play. Catch TV2 Sports Talk Wednesday nights at 7 and Friday afternoons at 5 on DMG Channel 2.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence and cars were cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a tear in your eye, your head in the curtains and heart like the 4th of July.
You swore and said, we are not shining stars. This I know. I never said we are.
If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. We are shining stars. Carry on, carry on. We are who we are.
Welcome back to Medical Minutes here on Time Warner Cable DMG TV2. We are continuing our visit at the Tuscarawas County Senior Center and how the activities here are all good for your health, no matter your age. And with us is Vicki Yates. She is the Activities and Program Director, and she runs the fitness programs. Vicki, tell us a little bit about some of the programs you do offer here at the Senior Center.
We offer a variety of programs. We have fitness classes that are ran Monday through Friday, all in the mornings, and those will be listed in our newsletter. We also have the Zumba class that runs Tuesday mornings at 8 a.m., and that is an hour-long class. Each of the classes are an hour-long classes. And in each of those classes, there's a mixture of different things, half mixture of sitting down, half standing up. And with the other fitness classes, we do they do a little bit different things. We all don't do the same thing. So if you like variety and like different kind of exercises, you might just need to come into each one of our classes and see what fits your style of exercising. Same with the Zumba. People are scared of doing the Zumba because it's a fast-paced dancing, but that's not necessarily true. In the Senior Center, you'll get the more downscaled version of the Zumba, not like you see in a regular gym, per se.
Now, what about age restrictions? We were talking with Pam Farrell earlier, and that really anybody over age 50 can take advantage of the Senior Center. So what are your age ranges for your fitness classes?
You know, they range from 50 above till 94. We have a gentleman in the class on fitness 3 days a week, and he's 94 years of age, and he comes faithfully 3 days a week.
And what are the benefits? You know, when we get older, do we need to continue exercising?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I tell them to take it slow to start out with. It's working your muscles, and you may not feel that just because you're not sweating doesn't mean you're not getting the benefit of the class. You're going to be doing some strength training, resistant band training, balancing. Balancing is very important for seniors, and it's just very important overall, good for your health. It says no matter what, as long as you're moving, you're benefiting.
And having a different days, it's any time that really you're available.
Correct. And if you can't come the day that we meet, like at 9 or at 10 o'clock, I'd be happy to sit down here with somebody to work out with them and show them. And I also do the machine orientation for the class next door for the exercise equipment. So if they can come in anywhere from 8 to 4:30, I'd be happy to help them out any time of the day.
And how do you cater that? I mean, you were mentioning about balance and how important that is when we get older. How are you able to cater that to this population?
Well, we just do it in moderation. We don't sit there and we have like 3 exercises at a time. But as long as the repetition is there, you're going to benefit from it. We're not having them stand on their 1 foot and stretching out their arms for 10 minutes. They're doing it in like 3 seconds to 5 seconds.
So everything is modified to their abilities.
Correct.
And then, what do you recommend how they start? Should they just come in and go full force, or do they have to warm up? How does that work?
They come in and we just tell them to go at your own pace. We don't expect you to do everything that the class is doing at the current time of the visit. We tell them to do what you think you know best for your body.
Now, the class we witnessed, it was pretty crowded. Is that typical?
Yeah, pretty much. We have gone up to about 40 students in the class. Students, I'm calling them students. I don't like the word seniors all the time, but we have about 40, but today we had about 30 in the class. So we do get kind of crowded in here, yeah, absolutely. But not all the classes are crowded, so if it's something that, you're scared away from that, we have other classes that are available with half the size.
All right, very good. Vicki Yates, she is the Activities Program Director, Director of Fitness, and we're going to talk with a few of her students right after this.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
Searching for quality bottled water? Call Crystal Springs Water Company. Crystal Springs Water is a family-owned and operated company that's been proudly serving the community since 1986. Crystal Springs offers a quality bottled water in a variety of sizes to suit your everyday needs. They also carry a selection of water coolers, cups, bottle racks, hydro pumps, and premium water softening salts. All available for pickup or delivery. Call Crystal Springs Water Company today.
Welcome back to Medical Minutes here on Time Warner Cable DMG TV2. We are continuing our tour of the Tuscarawas County Senior Center, where they have many activities to keep us all healthy no matter your age. And we have 3 students from Vicki Yates' fitness class with us today. And we're going to start with Donna Fox. She is from Dover. Donna, tell me what you like about the Senior Center.
Well, I like the exercise classes. And another thing I like, their trips they take. On buses that we take. And I like the walking track.
What's your favorite?
I like exercise class.
You're saying that because Vicki Yates was just here?
No, I like the exercise.
And how long have you been a member of the Senior Center?
Well, when it opened, I was a member down in Dover on 3rd Street. And then when they moved up here, then I came along up here.
And have you always taken advantage of all these activities?
Most of them.
So when a new one comes up, you want to know?
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll go on it or do it.
And as far as the exercise class, what do you get most out of that?
Well, I feel good. After I leave here, it gets me to, when I come, I feel tired and I don't want to do it. But once I'm here and I do it and go home, I feel a lot better.
Outstanding. Well, Debbie Cheslock from New Philadelphia is standing right next to you. And Debbie, tell us a little about what you do at the Senior Center.
Well, I come to class Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I also go over to the exercise machines and work out over there every day, usually every day. And I take advantage of the trips that we have and some of the activities that they do, card parties and things like that. So yeah, do a lot of things over here.
Now, why do you exercise so much?
Because I'm above 50, and in order to stay healthy, I have to exercise, keep on my feet.
And do you like having a variety of things to do when you exercise?
I do a lot.
What's your favorite?
I guess the class in here is my favorite. We just have a great.
Now, that's what
bunch of
Donna
women.
said.
But we have a great bunch of women here that is absolutely awesome, and just to come and socialize and have fun is it starts your day out nice.
Now, Edna Clay from Dover, do you agree? Do you like exercising with these two ladies?
Absolutely. That's why I come, is to exercise.
Now, what else do you do here at the Senior Center?
Socialize a little bit. Usually go back home after I exercise.
Now, do you catch something to eat here?
Sometimes, but not always.
But
I have to wait too long in between. That's why I go home.
And, what about the exercise class? When we were watching, you're holding on to chairs, you're lifting weights, you're doing all kinds of things. What do you like most about the exercise class?
Keeps me going. I wouldn't be moving at this age. Exercise is one of the best things there is to do.
Now, do you like lifting the weights?
Sure, yeah. I use just 1 pound ones, though, at this age.
And how long have you been coming to the Senior Center?
Since about the time it opened here. I didn't go in 3rd Street, but I've been coming here.
Now, this is a huge facility. Is that what you like about it?
Uh-huh. I used to play volleyball and loved it and got bad shoulders and can't do it, so I just exercise now, yeah.
And how many days do you come?
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
All right.
Whenever possible.
And so all of this exercise stuff, you said it's very important to keep moving, especially since you're a former volleyball player.
Absolutely, yeah. If I didn't exercise, I wouldn't be moving. And you gotta move.
All right, very good. Sounds like a whole lot of fun to have here at the Tuscarawas County Senior Center. We have been visiting with Edna Clay from Dover, Debbie Cheslock from New Philadelphia, and Donna Fox, also from Dover, as they take advantage of all the activities we've been talking about today here at the Tuscarawas County Senior Center. For Medical Minutes, I'm Jennifer Clark.